students, you're welcome on Learning with L&R, and today we are going to discuss about the difference between adults and children. Children are not little adults. Children and adults differ physically and mentally. These all impact on the way of illness and disease. As a nurses, it is necessary to learn the differences to deliver the care accordingly. Classification. There are 6 kind of differences between adult and children. First one, anatomic and physiologic difference, systemic difference, psychological differences, pathologic changes, social and emotional development, and cognitive development. First one, anatomic and physiologic differences. Size. Children's size changing according to the age, so require different size of bed or other items like pillow, medication cup, etc. for children according to age and size. First difference between head. Head is large and heavy. Sutures and skulls are not united. Fontanelles are not closed. Incomplete ossification. Injury can occur to head easily than in case of adult. Systemic differences. My body system, circulatory system, skeletal system, intravenous system, nervous system, respiratory system, digestive system. Wow. Integumentary system. First of all, we have to discuss about skin. Thinner skin. Risk for increased absorption of agents that can be absorbed through the skin. Sweat glands small and non-functional till preschool years. Then GI system, mouth. Temporary teeth present and oral muscles are immature. Nasal and oral airways small, prone to airway obstruction. Nose breathers till 6 months. Eustachian tube, it is short and straight in children. 10 degree in children. Air sinuses are not fully developed. Sore throat extends to otitis media because of the closeness of it to throat. Then stomach. Cardiac sphincter, relaxed regurgitation and vomiting. Emptying time 2 to 3 hours in toddlers. Food passes rapidly in infants. Poor water absorption, loose stool. GI functioning is immature and involuntary. Immature hepatic function. Physiological jaundice, less production of albumin, clotting factors, vitamin K, and iron reserve is less. Respiratory system. The rate of respiration 30 to 60 breaths per minute. Less mucus production as compared to adult. Nasal and oral airway passes small, prone to airway obstruction. Then trachea short and narrow. Cardiovascular system. Heart rate 100 to 160 beats per minute at birth. Fetal circulation at 2, normal circulation. Hematologic system. Blood volume in neonate 85 ml per kg as compared to adult 60 to 70 ml per kg. Lifespan of RBC 60 to 90 days in child and 100 to 120 days in adults. Newborn RBC and microcytic. They are in adult only macrocytic. Urinary system. Immature kidneys reduce filtrate and concentrate urine. GFR 38 ml per minute and 125 ml per minute in adult. Involuntary urination. Bladder capacity is too less, influenced by stress. Endocrine system. The endocrine glands which secrete hormones are least developed at birth. Adrenal glands are small and have limited functions. So homeostatic control is lacking till the age of 12 to 18 months. Reproductive system. In girls, ovaries in a baby girl are approximately 10 mm in length and 2 to 4 mm in width. Functioning of ovaries started at the age of 12 to 13 years of age. Faulty development of ovaries leads to precocious puberty or delayed puberty. In boys, testes in baby at birth are 1.5 to 2 centimeter long and 0.7 to 1 centimeter wide. The size of testes increases gradually and reaches maturity between 13 to 17 years. Musculoskeletal system. Bones. Children bones are growing. Adults bones have stopped growing. Immaturity and inadequate ossification of bones or fracture rarely occur in infants, and if at all they occur, healing is very quick. In children, height increases. As bones increases, bones grow. Muscles are 25% of weight in infant, it is 40% in adult. In children, muscles and ligaments are weak or immature as compared to adult. Nervous system. Weight. Neonate 300 to 500 gram and adult 1300 to 1400 grams. 90% of brain growth till 2 years of age. Reflex activities that are present during infancy. Immature blood-brain barriers. Temperature regulation. Immaturity of the hypothalamus result poor thermoregulation, shivering and sweating mechanisms are absent in newborn. Brown adipose tissue in newborn, reserve of brown fat from which heat can be liberated by non-shivering thermogenesis. Then voluntary control, no voluntary control over the environment or activity. For example, on a cold day, adults used to wear socks, woolen clothes, but the child depends on the caretakers or parents. Eyes, lacrimal gland immature. No tear formation in early infancy due to immature lacrimal gland. Vision. Eyes are anatomically not mature, so not able to function properly. Lymphoid and immune system. Lymphoid tissue is small but well developed at birth. It increases rapidly in size up to the age of 10 to 11 years. Immature immune system. Then psychological differences. Mental life and habit of children are different from adult. Children do not understand danger according to age. Children show different psychological state such as fear, escape and avoid strangers. More bonding with parents and separation anxiety is very common. Short attention span, easily distractible. Pathologic changes, imbalance of fluid and electrolyte. Child lose fluid easily as compared to adult. In conditions like diarrhea, vomiting, burns, child get dehydrated easily. Resistance to diseases. The baby gets immunity from mother which helps the baby fight against infections for first 3 months of life. Signs and symptoms of disease in children are different from adults. Social and emotional development. Children have lack of social and emotional capabilities that are better developed in adult. Children may be very self-centered. Children give importance to their own needs and interests above those of others. By the time child get older, they become familiar with the concept of empathy and develop their personality with individual character traits and personal preferences. Cognitive development. As children grow older, show different level cognitive abilities such as knowledge, skill, problem solving and decision, which help children to understand the world around them. Other side, an adult has mature thinking and better understanding with the world around them. Thank you. I hope you have clear with this.